The Goodbye Zone. Ditch the drama, set boundaries, and find your inner peace. Written and published by MSC Boost. Chapter 1. Recognizing Toxic Relationships. The ability to recognize early warning signs of toxicity in personal relationships is paramount. These red flags are not always obvious. Sometimes they're subtle, slowly eroding our well-being under the guise of normalcy. Understanding these markers is crucial in safeguarding our emotional health. A major red flag is consistent disrespect. This isn't limited to overt insults or belittling comments, which are clear indicators of disrespect. It also encompasses more covert behaviors, such as constantly interrupting you, ignoring your boundaries, or making light of your feelings. Disrespect undermines the foundation of trust and equality in a relationship, signaling a need for careful evaluation. Another sign is a persistent imbalance of effort. Relationships thrive on reciprocity, a mutual give and take. However, when you find yourself always being the giver, sacrificing your needs and desires without receiving support in return, it's a warning. This imbalance creates a breeding ground for resentment and diminishes your sense of self-worth. Furthermore, excessive jealousy or possessiveness marks a concerning boundary violation. While a degree of jealousy is natural in human relationships, it becomes toxic when it leads to controlling behaviors. If someone constantly questions your whereabouts, dictates who you can spend time with, or demands access to personal communication devices, it indicates an unhealthy desire for control. Lastly, the presence of constant drama or conflict is a glaring red flag. If your relationship feels like a never-ending roller coaster of emotional highs and lows, with frequent arguments or crises, it's a sign of instability. Such dynamics are emotionally draining and create a volatile environment that's far from the nurturing atmosphere healthy relationships provide. Recognizing these red flags is the beginning of a crucial process of reflection and decision-making. It empowers you to consider the health of your relationships, and when necessary, take steps to protect your emotional well-being. Acknowledging these signs doesn't immediately necessitate a dramatic exit or confrontation. Instead, it invites you to pause, assess, and contemplate the best course of action for your peace and happiness. In navigating these troubled waters, remember that you're not alone. Many have stood where you stand now, facing difficult decisions about their relationships. Seeking support from trusted friends, family, or professionals can provide you with additional perspectives and emotional support as you consider your next steps. Moreover, it's essential to listen to your intuition. Often, our gut feelings provide the first hint that something isn't right. If you consistently feel uneasy, anxious, or depressed about your interactions with someone, take it seriously. These emotional responses are your internal guidance system, alerting you to potential harm. Developing the skill to recognize toxic behaviors in relationships is akin to nurturing a garden. It requires patience, attentiveness, and the willingness to act, whether that means pulling weeds to protect your well-being or planting seeds for healthier connections. As you refine this skill, you'll not only protect yourself from potential harm, but also open up new possibilities for fulfilling and supportive relationships. In sum, the task of identifying red flags in relationships is a protective measure, a way to ensure that our connections enrich rather than deplete us. It's about prioritizing our mental and emotional health, affirming our worth, and making informed choices about who we allow into our lives. By being vigilant and proactive, we pave the way for more authentic, respectful, and nurturing relationships. The effects of toxic relationships on our mental and emotional health can be profound. Yet they often unfold in ways that are subtle and gradual, making them hard to detect until they've deeply rooted. Recognizing the impact of these relationships is critical for initiating the process of healing and reclaiming your well-being. One of the most significant effects is a decrease in self-esteem. When you're consistently exposed to negative judgments, criticisms, or are made to feel inadequate, it's natural for your self-view to start mirroring these toxic perceptions. This erosion of self-esteem can lead you to question your worth and abilities, affecting various aspects of your life. from personal decisions to professional pursuits. Toxic relationships also contribute to increased anxiety and stress. The unpredictability of dealing with a toxic person, never knowing what might upset them next, can keep you in a constant state of alertness, leading to physical and emotional exhaustion. This heightened state of anxiety not only affects your peace of mind, but can also manifest in physical symptoms, such as headaches, sleep disturbances, or a weakened immune response. Furthermore, staying in a harmful relationship can lead to feelings of isolation. Often, toxic individuals may attempt to control or limit your interactions with others, making it difficult to maintain outside friendships and support networks. This isolation not only amplifies the effects of the toxic environment by limiting your perspective and support options, but also deepens the emotional impact by making you feel alone in your struggles. Another critical impact is the loss of personal autonomy. In toxic dynamics, your desires, needs, and opinions can be so frequently overshadowed by those of the toxic individual that you may begin to lose sight of your own identity and voice. This loss can leave you feeling powerless and disconnected from your own life, making it challenging to envision a future that is different from your current reality. Addressing these impacts requires acknowledging them not as signs of personal failure, but as natural responses to an unhealthy situation. This acknowledgement is a powerful step towards healing, as it shifts your perspective from one of victimhood to one of resilience and agency. By understanding the ways in which toxic relationships have affected you, you can begin to formulate a path forward that prioritizes your health and happiness. Healing from these impacts involves a multifaceted approach. Cultivating self-compassion is a crucial first step, allowing you to treat yourself with the kindness and understanding you deserve. This nurturing attitude can help rebuild the self-esteem that has been worn down by toxicity. Re-establishing connections with supportive friends, family, or communities is also vital. These relationships can offer the perspective, love, and affirmation that counteract the isolation and negativity experienced in toxic dynamics. Moreover, engaging with activities and hobbies that reinforce your sense of identity can further empower you to reclaim your autonomy and joy. Seeking professional support from therapists or counselors who specialize in dealing with toxic relationships and their aftermath can provide you with tailored strategies for coping and healing. These professionals can offer valuable insights into patterns of behavior, both yours and the toxic individuals, and guide you towards healthier ways of relating to yourself and others. Understanding the impact of toxic relationships on your well-being marks a pivotal point in your path towards recovery. It sets the stage for you to actively choose a different narrative for your life, one where you are the protagonist, valued and vibrant, moving towards a future filled with healthier relationships and inner peace. Trusting your intuition is an essential skill in identifying and navigating away from toxic relationships. Your gut feelings act as an internal compass, guiding you towards safety and away from harm, even when your mind struggles to piece together the logical evidence. Embracing this inner wisdom can be your first line of defense against toxicity. Your intuition often speaks to you in subtle ways. A sense of unease in someone's presence, the feeling of being emotionally drained after interactions, or the nagging suspicion that something just isn't right. These signals are your psyche's way of alerting you to potential danger, a primal response that deserves attention and respect. Acknowledging these feelings can be challenging, especially in a society that values rationality and tangible proof above all else. You might find yourself dismissing these intuitive nudges, rationalizing away your discomfort, or questioning your right to feel uneasy without hard evidence. However, it's crucial to remember that your emotions and instincts are valid forms of knowledge, providing insight that is just as important as logical reasoning. Cultivating a strong connection with your intuition involves mindfulness and self-awareness practices. Regularly engaging in activities that quiet the mind, such as meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature, can help you attune to your inner voice. As you become more aligned with your intuition, you'll find it easier to discern its messages and trust in its guidance. Recognizing when to listen to your gut also means setting aside external influences, and focusing on your personal feelings and experiences. This can be particularly challenging when faced with pressure from others to ignore your instincts, or when the individual in question is skilled at manipulation. It's essential to prioritize your internal experience over external appearances and persuasive words. Trusting your intuition may lead you to make difficult decisions, such as distancing yourself from someone or ending a relationship entirely. These choices can be painful and may not be understood or supported by everyone in your life. Yet, honoring your intuition is a profound act of self-care and respect. It's a declaration that you value your safety, well-being, and happiness above the convenience of maintaining the status quo. Additionally, nurturing your intuition helps build resilience against future toxic relationships. By learning to trust and act on your gut feelings, you develop a stronger sense of self and a clearer understanding of what you truly want and need in your relationships. This self-knowledge acts as a protective barrier, enabling you to more easily identify and avoid potentially harmful situations before they escalate. It's also important to distinguish between intuition and fear-based reactions. While intuition is a calm, knowing feeling, fear is often characterized by anxiety and panic. Learning to differentiate between these can enhance your ability to make decisions from a place of strength, rather than insecurity. This discernment is crucial in ensuring that your actions are aligned with your best interests. In essence, listening to your gut is about honoring yourself and your experiences. It's about giving yourself permission to leave situations that feel wrong, even when you can't immediately explain why. This practice of self-trust enriches your life, guiding you towards relationships that are nurturing, respectful, and aligned with your deepest values. As you cultivate this connection with your intuition, remember that it's a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Trusting your gut is not only about avoiding toxic relationships. It's a pathway to living a more authentic, fulfilling life. By listening to and honoring your inner wisdom, you open the door to healthier connections and a deeper sense of peace and self-assurance. Moving beyond toxic relationships requires more than just recognizing red flags and understanding their impact. It involves a conscious effort to break free from the cycle of toxicity, a process that demands courage, self-reflection, and a commitment to your own well-being. This section delves into the strategies and mindsets that facilitate this crucial transition, guiding you towards healthier interpersonal dynamics. Acknowledging your role in the toxic cycle is a challenging but necessary step. This doesn't mean blaming yourself for the toxicity, but recognizing patterns in your behavior that may have contributed to the dynamics of these relationships. Perhaps you found yourself drawn to similar types of people repeatedly, or maybe you've noticed a tendency to ignore red flags in the hope that things will change. Reflecting on these patterns can provide valuable insights into your relationship choices and how you can make different ones moving forward. Empowering yourself with knowledge and skills for healthy relationships is another key step. This involves educating yourself about what constitutes a healthy dynamic, learning how to set and enforce boundaries, and developing communication skills that allow you to express your needs and expectations clearly and respectfully. Resources such as books, workshops, and counseling can be invaluable tools in this learning process. Creating a support system is critical during this period of change. Surround yourself with people who understand what you're going through and who can offer emotional support and guidance. These could be friends, family members, or even support groups for individuals who have experienced toxic relationships. Having a network of support not only provides you with a sounding board for your feelings and experiences, but also reminds you that you're not alone in your journey. Finally, practicing self-care and patience with yourself is essential as you navigate this transition. Breaking the cycle of toxic relationships is a process that takes time and self-compassion. Engage in activities that nourish your body, mind, and spirit, such as exercise, meditation, creative pursuits, or simply spending time in nature. These practices can help ground you in your own identity and values, making it easier to stay focused on your path to healthier relationships. It's also important to remember that setbacks can occur, and they're a natural part of the growth process. You may find yourself tempted to revert to old patterns or feel discouraged by the challenges of forming new, healthier relationships. In these moments, lean on your support system and remember the reasons you committed to breaking the cycle in the first place. As you work towards breaking free from toxic relationships, you'll likely discover a newfound sense of freedom and self-discovery. You'll start to see the possibilities of what healthy relationships can bring to your life: mutual respect, genuine connection, and the joy of being truly understood and valued for who you are. This is the reward for your bravery and perseverance, a life filled with relationships that uplift and fulfill you. Embracing the process of breaking the cycle is an act of profound self-love and respect. It's a testament to your strength and your dedication to building a life that reflects your worth. With each step forward, you reaffirm your commitment to a future defined not by past toxicity, but by the promise of authentic, nourishing connections. Chapter 2. Embracing self-worth. In the aftermath of leaving toxic relationships behind, the next vital step is to refocus on yourself, particularly on valuing your own needs. This chapter is dedicated to helping you rediscover the importance of putting your emotional and mental health at the forefront of your life's priorities. Recognizing your inherent worth and understanding that your needs are not just important, but essential for your well-being is a transformative realization that paves the way for healthier, more fulfilling relationships. At the heart of valuing your needs is the understanding that self-care is not selfish. It's fundamental. It's about acknowledging that you deserve to be treated with kindness, respect, and love, both by yourself and by others. It involves giving yourself permission to say no, to set limits, and to prioritize activities and relationships that nurture your spirit and contribute positively to your well-being. One of the first steps in this process is identifying what your needs actually are. This may require some introspection and honesty with yourself. What makes you feel happy and energized? What drains you or makes you feel undervalued? Understanding your needs is not a one-time task, but an ongoing process of self-discovery and self-acceptance. As you grow and evolve, so too will your needs, and that's perfectly okay. Another aspect of valuing your needs is learning to listen to your body and mind. Often, our physical and emotional responses can guide us toward understanding what we need at any given moment. Feeling exhausted? Maybe you need rest or a break from social engagements. Feeling anxious? Perhaps you need a quiet moment of meditation or a reassuring conversation with a friend. Tuning into these signals is a way of honoring yourself and your needs. Setting boundaries is also an integral part of valuing your needs. Boundaries help protect your time, your energy, and your emotional well-being. They are not walls meant to keep people out, but rather guidelines that allow for healthy, respectful interactions with others. Establishing and communicating your boundaries clearly and confidently is a powerful act of self-respect. It signals to yourself and to others that you value your needs and expect them to be respected. Finally, practicing self-compassion is essential in the journey of valuing your needs. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate this process. There will be days when you might slip into old patterns of neglecting your needs in favor of others' desires. When this happens, remind yourself that growth is a series of steps forward and occasionally a few steps back. The important thing is to keep moving forward with kindness and understanding for yourself. Valuing your needs is not about achieving perfection, but about striving for a balanced life where your well-being is prioritized. It's a commitment to yourself, a statement that you are worthy of love, care, and respect. As you begin to place a higher value on your needs, you'll notice a shift in how you interact with the world around you. You'll start to attract and nurture relationships that are mutually respectful and fulfilling. Remember, valuing your needs is the foundation upon which you can build a life of happiness, peace, and deep, meaningful connections. It's a journey worth embarking on, filled with self-discovery, growth, and the joy of living a life that truly honors who you are. Harnessing the power of self-respect is a monumental step toward cultivating healthier relationships and a more fulfilling life. Self-respect acts as an internal compass, guiding us toward choices that reflect our true worth and steering us away from those that compromise our dignity and well-being. It's about honoring your values, beliefs, and needs, even when it's challenging, and especially when faced with situations that test your resolve. Self-respect begins with understanding and appreciating your intrinsic value. Unlike self-esteem, which can fluctuate based on external validation or achievements, self-respect is rooted in a steadfast belief in your inherent worth as a person. It's the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you deserve respect and kindness, not for what you do or how others perceive you, but simply for being yourself. One tangible way to cultivate self-respect is through self-reflection. Take time to consider your values and principles. What is non-negotiable for you? What boundaries are you unwilling to cross, regardless of external pressure? These reflections can serve as a blueprint for your actions and decisions, ensuring they align with your deepest sense of self. Another aspect of self-respect involves being assertive. Assertiveness is the ability to express your thoughts, feelings, and needs directly and respectfully. It's a middle ground between passive submission and aggressive confrontation. Practicing assertiveness helps you stand up for yourself in a way that honors your dignity while also respecting others. It can be particularly empowering in situations where your boundaries are being tested, allowing you to protect your space and well-being effectively. Self-respect also means being mindful of the company you keep. The people you choose to surround yourself with can significantly impact your perception of self-worth. Engaging with individuals who respect you, uplift you, and support your growth can reinforce your sense of self-respect. Conversely, distancing yourself from relationships that drain or diminish you is a powerful act of self-care and respect. Forgiving yourself is another critical component of self-respect. We all make mistakes, but dwelling on them can erode our sense of self-worth. Forgiveness is not about excusing your mistakes, but about accepting them as part of your human experience. It's a gesture of kindness toward yourself, acknowledging that while you're not perfect, you're always worthy of respect and love. Finally, practicing gratitude can enhance your self-respect. Appreciating the qualities that make you unique, acknowledging your achievements, and valuing your progress, even in small steps, can bolster your self-regard. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to the abundance within you, reinforcing the belief in your own worth. Self-respect is the foundation upon which a healthy self-image is built. It influences how you treat yourself and how you allow others to treat you. By committing to practices that strengthen your self-respect, you pave the way for relationships that are rooted in mutual respect, understanding, and genuine connection. Remember, cultivating self-respect is an ongoing process, one that requires patience, persistence, and compassion. It's a journey toward recognizing and honoring your worth at every turn, creating a life that reflects the respect you have for yourself. Embracing self-respect transforms your relationship with yourself and sets the stage for more authentic, respectful, and loving interactions with others. It's a testament to your strength and commitment to living a life that truly honors your worth. Guilt and shame are powerful emotions that often linger after leaving toxic relationships, shadowing your journey toward healing and self-discovery. These feelings can be especially burdensome, acting as barriers to embracing your self-worth. However, understanding and overcoming these emotions are not only possible, but crucial steps in reclaiming your life and fostering a deeper sense of self-respect. Guilt often arises from internalizing the belief that you are somehow responsible for the toxic dynamics you experienced. It can manifest as a persistent feeling of having done something wrong, even when logic tells you otherwise. Shame, on the other hand, digs deeper, affecting how you see your very identity. It whispers that you are flawed or unworthy at your core because of what you've endured or the choices you've made. The first step in overcoming these emotions is to recognize their source. Toxic relationships can skew your perception of responsibility, leading you to bear the weight of blame for situations beyond your control. Identifying these distorted beliefs is essential in beginning to dismantle them. It allows you to see that guilt and shame have been unfairly assigned to you, rather than being reflections of your true self. Self-compassion is your ally in this journey. It involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a dear friend in your situation. Practicing self-compassion means acknowledging your suffering without judgment and reminding yourself that you are deserving of love and healing. It's about recognizing that everyone makes mistakes and that these do not define your worth. Another powerful tool in combating guilt and shame is speaking your truth. This could mean sharing your experiences with trusted friends, family, or a therapist. Verbalizing your story helps to externalize the guilt and shame rather than letting them fester in silence. It also opens the door to receiving support and affirmation, which can reinforce your sense of self-worth and belonging. Reframing your narrative is also crucial. Instead of viewing your past through a lens of guilt and shame, try to see it as a testament to your strength and resilience. You have survived toxic relationships and are now on a path to healing and self-discovery. This shift in perspective can transform your past into a source of empowerment rather than a wellspring of negative emotions. Finally, engaging in forgiveness can be a transformative process, both in forgiving yourself and others. Forgiveness does not mean condoning harmful behavior or forgetting the past. Rather, it's about releasing the burden of resentment and pain, allowing you to move forward with greater peace and openness to new possibilities. Overcoming guilt and shame is not a linear process. It's filled with ups and downs. There will be moments of setback and breakthrough, but each step forward is a step toward reclaiming your self-worth. Remember, you are not defined by your past or the negative emotions that arise from it. You are a work in progress, deserving of love, respect, and a future unshackled by guilt and shame. As you continue to navigate this path, know that you're not alone. Many have walked this road before you, finding on the other side a life marked by self-acceptance, peace, and a deeper appreciation for their inherent worth. Embrace this process with patience and kindness, and watch as you bloom into a life beyond the shadows of guilt and shame. Embarking on a journey to build confidence after exiting toxic relationships is like nurturing a garden. It requires time, patience, and the right conditions to flourish. Confidence is the belief in your own abilities and worth, and it's a crucial component of your self-worth. It empowers you to make decisions that align with your values and to pursue what brings you joy and fulfillment. Here, we explore strategies to cultivate a robust sense of confidence that supports your well-being and growth. One fundamental way to build confidence is through setting and achieving small goals. These goals can be as simple as completing a daily task, learning a new skill, or making time for self-care. Achieving these objectives reinforces your sense of capability and progress, which are vital nutrients for your confidence. As you accumulate these small victories, your belief in your ability to influence your life positively grows stronger. Another key aspect of building confidence involves challenging negative self-talk. This internal dialogue can be a significant barrier to self-worth, often echoing past criticisms from toxic relationships. By becoming aware of these negative thoughts and actively disputing them with evidence of your strengths and achievements, you can gradually shift your self-perception from one of doubt to one of confidence. Embracing new experiences also plays a crucial role in building confidence. Stepping out of your comfort zone and trying new things can be daunting, but it's also incredibly rewarding. Each new experience, whether it's successful or not, is a learning opportunity that contributes to your growth and self-assurance. It teaches you that you can navigate uncertainty and challenges, further solidifying your confidence. Surrounding yourself with supportive people is equally important. Seek out friends, family, or communities that uplift you and reflect the positive regard you are working to cultivate within yourself. These relationships provide encouragement and feedback that can bolster your confidence, reminding you of your worth and capabilities, even when you might forget. Lastly, practicing self-compassion is essential in the process of building confidence. Be gentle with yourself, recognizing that growth takes time and that setbacks are part of the journey. Self-compassion means treating yourself with kindness during these moments, understanding that they do not define your worth or abilities. It's about giving yourself the grace to be imperfect and still fully deserving of respect and love. As you implement these strategies, remember that building confidence is a dynamic process. It ebbs and flows, influenced by experiences, thoughts, and the people around you. Yet, with each step you take, you reinforce your foundation of self-worth, making it stronger and more resilient against the challenges that life may throw your way. Cultivating confidence transforms how you view yourself and how you interact with the world. It's a testament to your strength, resilience, and the unwavering belief in your inherent value. As your confidence blooms, so too does your ability to live a life marked by authenticity, joy, and deep fulfillment. As this section of our journey concludes, remember that building confidence is an act of self-love and empowerment. It's about recognizing and embracing your worth, capabilities, and the unique contributions you bring to the world. Keep nurturing this confidence and watch as it guides you toward a life that truly reflects your values and dreams. Chapter 3. Setting boundaries for healing. Establishing boundaries is like drawing a map that outlines the territories of your personal space, emotional needs, and values. It's an act of clarity that tells you and others where the lines are, ensuring that interactions remain respectful and supportive. In the aftermath of toxic relationships, understanding and asserting these limits is crucial for your healing and growth. This section explores the importance of boundaries and provides practical advice on how to define them in your life. Recognizing your rights within relationships is the starting point for boundary setting. You have the right to be treated with respect, to express your needs and feelings, to say no without feeling guilty, and to prioritize your well-being. These rights are non-negotiable and serve as the pillars upon which your boundaries are built. They affirm that your needs and feelings are valid and deserve consideration. To define your boundaries, you first need to engage in self-reflection. Identify what makes you feel uncomfortable, disrespected, or drained. These feelings are indicators of where boundaries need to be established. For example, if constant phone calls from a particular person leave you feeling overwhelmed, you might set a boundary around your communication availability. Communicating your boundaries clearly and directly is essential. Use I statements to express your needs without blaming or criticizing the other person. For instance, saying, "I feel overwhelmed when I receive multiple calls during work hours. I would appreciate it if we could limit our calls to the evenings or weekends," provides a clear and respectful expression of your boundary. Expect resistance when you first start setting boundaries, especially from those who benefited from your previous lack of limits. Stay firm and reiterate your boundaries as needed. This resistance is a test of your resolve, but standing your ground reinforces your commitment to your well-being. It teaches both you and others that your needs and rights are to be taken seriously. Remember, setting boundaries is not a one-time task, but an ongoing process that evolves with your needs and circumstances. Regularly check in with yourself to assess whether your boundaries are still serving you or if they need adjustment. This continuous attention ensures that your boundaries remain relevant and effective in protecting your well-being. It's also important to set boundaries with yourself. This involves respecting your own limits and not overcommitting or neglecting your needs. Self-imposed boundaries might include setting aside time for self-care, adhering to a healthy work-life balance, or not allowing self-critical thoughts to go unchallenged. By honoring these internal boundaries, you reinforce your self-respect and further your healing. In practicing boundary setting, you might encounter feelings of guilt or fear of rejection. These feelings are common, especially if you're used to prioritizing others' needs over your own. Remind yourself that setting boundaries is a healthy and necessary part of building respectful and fulfilling relationships. It's a testament to your strength and an investment in your future happiness. As you become more adept at defining and asserting your boundaries, you'll notice a profound shift in your relationships and self-esteem. Boundaries not only protect you from harm, but also nurture your sense of autonomy and self-worth. They create the space for genuine connection and mutual respect to flourish. laying the foundation for a healthier, happier you. Defining your limits is an empowering act of self-care that signals a commitment to your healing journey. It's about understanding your worth and giving yourself the respect you deserve. As you navigate this process, celebrate each step you take toward a life defined by healthy boundaries and respect for your well-being. Once you've identified and solidified your personal boundaries, the next crucial step is communicating them to others. This process requires clarity, assertiveness, and a willingness to stand firm in your convictions. It's about expressing your needs in a way that's respectful to both yourself and the person you're addressing. This section offers guidance on how to communicate your boundaries effectively, ensuring they are understood and respected. Clarity is the cornerstone of effective boundary communication. Before approaching a conversation, know exactly what your boundary is and why it's important to you. Being clear in your own mind allows you to articulate your needs concisely, without leaving room for misinterpretation. For example, if you need to limit late-night calls to ensure better sleep, be specific about the time frame that's off limits and explain its significance to your well-being. Approach these conversations with a mindset of assertiveness, not aggression. Assertiveness is about expressing your needs confidently and respectfully, without infringing on the rights of others. It's helpful to use I statements that focus on your feelings and needs rather than placing blame. Say, I feel overwhelmed when we discuss sensitive topics without warning. I'd appreciate a heads up so I can prepare myself emotionally, instead of accusing the other person of being inconsiderate. Timing and setting also play critical roles in how your message is received. Choose a moment when both you and the person involved are calm and not preoccupied with other stresses. A peaceful environment can facilitate a more receptive and understanding response. Launching into a discussion about boundaries in the heat of an argument or during a stressful period is likely to be counterproductive. Be prepared for a variety of reactions. Not everyone will respond positively to your boundaries at first, especially if they're used to a different dynamic with you. Some may feel hurt, confused, or defensive. It's important to listen to their concerns while gently reiterating your needs. Maintaining empathy and patience can help navigate these initial reactions and lead to a more constructive dialogue. It's also vital to reinforce your boundaries through consistent actions. If someone continues to disregard your stated limits, follow through with the consequences you've communicated. This might mean ending a conversation, stepping away from a situation, or taking time apart. Consistency in words and actions teaches others to take your boundaries seriously and demonstrates your commitment to your well-being. Remember, setting and communicating boundaries is not a one-off event, but an ongoing practice. As you and your relationships evolve, so too might your boundaries. Regularly revisiting, and if necessary, adjusting your boundaries ensures they continue to serve your best interests. Open, honest communication about these adjustments keeps everyone on the same page and fosters a healthy, respectful relational environment. Finally, acknowledge and celebrate your efforts in communicating your boundaries. It's a brave and significant step towards nurturing your mental and emotional health. While it can be challenging, especially at first, it's also incredibly rewarding. Over time, you'll likely find that your relationships become more genuine, supportive, and fulfilling. Communicating your boundaries effectively is an act of self-respect and an investment in your future happiness. It sets the stage for relationships built on mutual respect and understanding, creating a foundation for healing and growth. By approaching this process with clarity, assertiveness, and empathy, you empower yourself and others to interact in ways that are healthy and enriching. Even after you have clearly communicated your boundaries, you may encounter individuals who challenge, ignore, or test these limits. These boundary pushers can range from those unaware of their impact to those who deliberately disrespect your needs. Navigating these interactions requires a blend of strength, strategy, and resilience. This section delves into effective ways to manage situations where your boundaries are not being respected, ensuring your emotional well-being remains protected. Firstly, recognize that your response to boundary violations is within your control. When someone pushes your boundaries, it's a signal to reassert them more firmly. Repeating your boundary in a calm, assertive manner reminds the other person of your needs. For example, if someone continues to invade your personal space after you've asked them not to, reiterate your request more firmly. As I mentioned before, I value my personal space. Please respect that. It's essential to stay consistent in enforcing your boundaries. Inconsistency can send mixed signals, suggesting that your boundaries are negotiable. If you've decided that you won't accept calls during certain hours, for instance, don't make exceptions unless absolutely necessary. Consistency reinforces the seriousness of your boundaries and teaches others to adjust their expectations and behaviors accordingly. In cases where boundaries are repeatedly disregarded, consider implementing consequences. This step is not about punishment, but about protecting your well-being. Let the boundary pusher know the specific actions you will take if your boundaries are not respected. If someone continues to disrespect your time, you might say, "If you continue to call me during my work hours, I will have to silence my phone or block your number during those times to focus on my work." Empower yourself by planning for pushback. Anticipate potential reactions and prepare your responses ahead of time. This preparation can ease anxiety about confrontation and help you remain calm and collected when reasserting your boundaries. Remember, you have the right to protect your peace, even if it means distancing yourself from those who persistently disregard your needs. Maintain a support network of friends, family, or a therapist who respects your boundaries and can offer advice and encouragement. These supporters can provide a sounding board for your frustrations and remind you of the validity of your needs when faced with resistance. They can also offer practical advice for handling difficult situations based on their own experiences. Practice self-care, especially after encounters with boundary pushers. These interactions can be draining and may stir up feelings of guilt, frustration, or self-doubt. Engaging in activities that replenish your energy and reinforce your sense of self can help mitigate these effects. Whether it's through meditation, exercise, or spending time on a hobby, nurturing yourself is a crucial part of maintaining your resilience against boundary violations. Finally, reflect on the effectiveness of your boundaries and your strategies for enforcing them. Are there areas where you could communicate more clearly or assertively? Could different consequences be more effective in conveying the seriousness of your boundaries? This ongoing reflection and adaptation ensure that your approach to setting and maintaining boundaries continues to evolve with your needs. Dealing with boundary pushers can be challenging, but it's a powerful opportunity to practice self-assertion and to reinforce your commitment to your well-being. By handling these situations with clarity, consistency, and care, you strengthen your ability to protect your emotional space and cultivate healthier, more respectful relationships. Maintaining your boundaries over time is as crucial as setting them. Reinforcement is the ongoing practice of upholding your limits, ensuring that they continue to serve your well-being and facilitate healthy relationships. This final section of the chapter offers strategies to reinforce your boundaries effectively, fostering an environment where respect and understanding flourish. Understanding that reinforcement is an act of self-respect can empower you to stay firm in your boundaries. Each time you reinforce a boundary, you affirm to yourself and others that your needs, feelings, and well-being are important. This affirmation strengthens your self-esteem and supports your journey towards emotional healing and personal growth. One key to successful reinforcement is open and continuous communication. As relationships evolve, so too might the need to remind others of your boundaries. Regular discussions about what works well and what needs adjustment can prevent misunderstandings and ensure that your boundaries remain relevant. For example, if your work schedule changes, communicating the new hours during which you're unavailable for social calls can help others understand and respect your time. Practicing assertiveness consistently is another vital aspect of reinforcement. Being assertive doesn't mean you are being rude or unreasonable. Rather, it signifies that you value your peace and autonomy. If someone forgets or disregards a boundary you've set, calmly and clearly remind them of it. For instance, If interruptions during your meditation time persist, a gentle reminder of its importance to you can help reinforce this boundary. Responding to boundary violations promptly and decisively also plays a crucial role in reinforcement. If a boundary is crossed, addressing the issue as soon as possible prevents patterns of disrespect from taking root. Whether it's a conversation about how the violation affected you, or taking a step back from the relationship temporarily, immediate action underscores the significance of your boundaries. Remember, reinforcing boundaries is not just about correcting others, but also about reflecting on your adherence to your limits. Are you respecting your own boundaries as diligently as you expect others to? Self-accountability ensures that your actions align with your values, reinforcing your boundaries from within. Celebrate the moments when your boundaries are respected. Acknowledging and expressing gratitude for these instances reinforces positive dynamics in your relationships. It encourages both you and others to continue respecting these important limits, creating a cycle of mutual respect and appreciation. Finally, seek support when needed. Reinforcing boundaries can be challenging, especially in the face of persistent pushback. Lean on your support network for encouragement and advice. Sharing experiences and strategies with friends, family, or a therapist can provide you with additional perspectives and strength to uphold your boundaries. Reinforcing boundaries is an ongoing process that requires patience, perseverance, and self-compassion. It's about more than just protecting your space. It's about cultivating a life where your needs are acknowledged, your well-being is prioritized, and your relationships are built on a foundation of respect. As you continue to reinforce your boundaries, you'll find that they not only shield you from harm, but also nurture your growth, peace, and happiness. Approaching boundary reinforcement with clarity, assertiveness, and a commitment to self-respect ensures that your boundaries remain strong and effective. It's a testament to your dedication to living a life that honors your needs and values, paving the way for healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Chapter 4. Navigating emotional detox. After distancing yourself from toxic relationships, you might still find traces of negativity lingering in your mind and heart. These residual feelings, which can range from anger and resentment to sadness and insecurity, are akin to emotional toxins that can contaminate your inner peace. Recognizing these toxins is the first step in embarking on an emotional detox, a process vital for healing and moving forward with a sense of renewal and clarity. Acknowledging the presence of these toxins doesn't mean dwelling on them or allowing them to define your experiences. Instead, it's about identifying them as the first step toward cleansing. Like identifying weeds in a garden, recognizing emotional toxins allows you to address them directly and nurture your emotional well-being. Anger, for example, is a common toxin that can arise from feeling wronged or mistreated. While it's a natural and valid response to hurt, holding on to anger long-term can hinder your healing. It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Recognizing your anger as a sign that your boundaries were crossed or your expectations were unmet can help you understand its root and begin to work through it. Resentment can also take root, especially if you've made sacrifices or altered aspects of your life for the sake of a relationship that ultimately proved harmful. This toxin can keep you tethered to the past, preventing you from embracing the present and future. Identifying resentment highlights areas where you may need to forgive, whether it's forgiving another person or yourself to release its grip on your heart. Sadness is another toxin that might emerge, often stemming from the loss of what you hoped the relationship would be. Grieving this loss is a natural part of the healing process, but it's important to recognize when sadness becomes a stagnant pool, trapping you in what was rather than what can be. Identifying this emotional toxin allows you to begin the process of letting go, opening up space for new experiences and emotions. Insecurity can also linger, fueled by any demeaning or belittling treatment you experienced. This toxin can erode your self-esteem and sense of worth. Recognizing insecurity as a byproduct of toxic interactions, rather than a true reflection of your value, is crucial. It's the first step toward rebuilding your confidence and self-image. Recognizing these emotional toxins is not an exercise in judgment or self-criticism. It's an act of self-awareness and compassion, acknowledging that these feelings are responses to difficult experiences. With this recognition comes the power to detoxify, to choose healing and growth over lingering pain. The process of identifying emotional toxins might reveal deep-seated issues that require time and perhaps professional support to fully address. Whether through therapy, supportive communities, or self-help resources, seeking assistance in this detox process can provide guidance, validation, and new strategies for emotional well-being. As you start to recognize and name these emotional toxins, you embark on a transformative journey toward healing. This process isn't about erasing the past, but about clearing away the negativity that obscures your light. It's about reclaiming your inner peace and paving the way for a future filled with hope, resilience, and emotional freedom. Navigating an emotional detox is a vital step in healing from toxic relationships. By recognizing and addressing the residual negative emotions, you cleanse your heart and mind, setting the stage for a brighter, healthier path forward. The journey of emotional detox involves more than recognizing the toxins. It's also about the pivotal process of letting go. Holding on to the past, especially the pain and turmoil of toxic relationships, can hinder your progress towards healing and happiness. This section is dedicated to helping you navigate the path of releasing those ties, enabling you to embrace the present and future with an open heart. Letting go begins with accepting the reality of what happened. This doesn't mean condoning hurtful behavior or dismissing your feelings. Rather, it's about acknowledging the experiences for what they were, without letting them dictate your current state or future. Acceptance is a challenging, but necessary step in freeing yourself from the chains of the past. Forgiveness is often a controversial aspect of letting go. It's important to clarify that forgiveness is for you, not the person who hurt you. It's about releasing the burden of anger and resentment that weighs down your heart. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing not to let past hurt control your life anymore. Sometimes, this forgiveness will include forgiving yourself for any perceived mistakes, or for staying in a toxic situation longer than you think you should have. Creating new memories and experiences is a powerful way to let go of the past. Engage in activities that bring you joy, reconnect with old friends, or make new ones. Travel, take up a new hobby, or pursue goals that were put on the back burner. These positive experiences can help overwrite the negative imprints left by toxic relationships, reinforcing your sense of self and your belief in the possibility of happiness. Reframing your narrative is another vital component of letting go. Instead of viewing yourself as a victim of your past, see yourself as a survivor, a person capable of overcoming adversity and growing stronger from it. This shift in perspective doesn't diminish the pain you've experienced, but highlights your resilience and power to shape your life moving forward. Practicing mindfulness and living in the present moment can also aid in letting go. Toxic relationships often leave us ruminating on what was or fearing what might be, trapping us in a cycle of pain and anxiety. Mindfulness encourages us to live in the now, appreciating the beauty, love, and opportunities that exist in the present. Techniques like meditation, deep breathing, or simply being aware of your surroundings can help anchor you in the moment, easing the grip of the past. Lastly, embracing vulnerability as a strength allows for deeper connections with others and with yourself. Letting go of the past opens you up to the risk of being hurt again, but it also opens the door to love, intimacy, and genuine happiness. Vulnerability is not about weakness. It's about the courage to be open and authentic, despite past betrayals. Letting go of the past is not an overnight process. It's a journey of gradual release, requiring patience, self-compassion, and perseverance. There will be moments of sadness, anger, and setback. But there will also be moments of clarity, joy, and liberation. Each step away from the past is a step towards a future where you are free to live fully, love deeply, and grow beyond the confines of past pain. As you continue to navigate this process, remember that letting go is not about erasing the past. but about choosing not to let it overshadow the light of your present and future. It's a path to peace, a celebration of resilience, and a testament to your capacity for renewal and happiness. In the heart of emotional detox lies the profound and often challenging act of embracing forgiveness. This stage is about liberating oneself from the chains of bitterness and resentment that can tether us to toxic pasts. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself, a declaration of peace that paves the way for healing and inner tranquility. Forgiveness begins with understanding that it does not equate to condoning hurtful behavior or denying your pain. It's about acknowledging the hurt while choosing to release the hold it has on your emotional well-being. This process involves a deep dive into empathy, not necessarily for those who wronged you, but for yourself. Recognizing that clinging to resentment harms you more than anyone else can be a powerful motivator in the journey toward forgiveness. One approach to embracing forgiveness is to try and see the situation from a broader perspective. Consider the complexities and struggles of the other person, without excusing their actions. This doesn't mean you have to reconcile or maintain a relationship with them. Rather, it's about finding a personal peace that allows you to move forward. Practicing self-forgiveness is equally important. Often, we harbor guilt or self-blame for finding ourselves in toxic relationships or not leaving sooner. Forgive yourself for any judgments you've made against yourself during or after these relationships. Understand that doing the best you could with the knowledge and resources you had at the time is enough. Journaling can be a helpful tool in the process of forgiveness. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can provide clarity, allowing you to process your emotions and gradually release them. You might write a letter of forgiveness to the other person or yourself, without necessarily sending it. This act can symbolize the release of your burden. Another method to aid in forgiveness is through meditation or guided visualization exercises. Envisioning yourself handing over the weight of your resentment, or picturing the person you're forgiving encased in light, can be powerful symbolic acts of letting go. These practices can help soften the grip of hard feelings and open your heart to forgiveness. Sharing your journey with trusted individuals can also support your process. Whether it's with close friends, family, or a support group, vocalizing your intent to forgive can solidify your commitment and provide you with encouragement and understanding from those who care about you. Remember, forgiveness is rarely a one-time act, but a process that may need to be revisited over time. There may be days when old feelings resurface, and that's okay. It's a sign to gently remind yourself of your commitment to peace and to practice forgiveness anew. Embracing forgiveness is one of the most liberating steps in your emotional detox journey. It signifies a readiness to unburden yourself from the past, to reclaim your peace, and to open your life to new, positive experiences. Forgiveness is the bridge to a future where your emotional well-being is prioritized, where you're free from the anchors of past hurts, ready to embrace the joy and love that await. As you navigate this part of your journey, treat yourself with kindness and patience. The path to forgiveness and beyond is marked by growth, resilience, and an ever-deepening capacity for love both for yourself and others. It's a testament to your strength and an important milestone in your journey towards healing and happiness. After addressing and releasing the burdens of resentment, guilt, and other emotional toxins, the next transformative phase in your emotional detox is to actively cultivate positive emotions. This process is akin to planting and nurturing seeds in a garden, where the soil has been cleared of weeds and is now ready to support new growth. Cultivating positive emotions enriches your inner landscape, fostering resilience, joy, and a deeper appreciation for life. Gratitude is a powerful starting point in this endeavor. It involves recognizing and appreciating the good in your life, even amidst challenges. Start by keeping a gratitude journal, noting down 3 things you're thankful for each day. These don't have to be grand. Sometimes, the smallest moments bring the greatest joy. This practice shifts your focus from what's lacking to the abundance that exists around and within you, fostering a sense of contentment and well-being. Another key element in cultivating positive emotions is to engage in activities that bring you joy and satisfaction. Rediscover old passions or explore new interests. Whether it's art, music, nature, or any other pursuit that resonates with you, these activities are not mere distractions, but vital nutrients for your soul, replenishing your sense of wonder and engagement with life. Building and nurturing relationships also play a crucial role in fostering positive emotions. Connect with people who uplift and support you, those who understand the value of mutual respect and kindness. Social connections are fundamental to our well-being, offering comfort, joy, and a sense of belonging. Make an effort to reach out, spend quality time with loved ones, and open yourself to new, healthy relationships. Practicing kindness and compassion, both towards yourself and others, is another avenue to enrich your emotional world. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, generate warmth and connection, breaking down walls built from past hurt. Compassion involves acknowledging suffering your own and that of others without judgment, responding with an open heart. This attitude can transform your interactions and significantly boost your emotional health. Mindfulness and meditation are invaluable tools in cultivating positive emotions. They help you stay present, reducing the tendency to ruminate on the past or worry about the future. Through mindfulness, you can learn to appreciate the richness of the present moment, finding joy and peace in the simple act of being. Lastly, setting goals and pursuing personal growth can invigorate your life with purpose and direction. Achieving goals, big or small, builds confidence and a sense of accomplishment, sparking joy and pride. Allow yourself to dream and to chase those dreams with conviction, for it's in striving that we often find our greatest joys and learnings. Cultivating positive emotions is an ongoing journey, one that requires attention and intention. It's about making conscious choices each day to nurture your emotional well-being, to seek out and savor the good. This doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties, but choosing to respond to them with a mindset that prioritizes love, gratitude, and optimism. As you dedicate yourself to this process, you'll notice a profound shift in your outlook and experiences. Life becomes richer, filled with moments of joy, connection, and peace that were once overshadowed by the weight of past toxins. Cultivating positive emotions is not just about recovery. It's about thriving, embracing life with a heart full of hope and hands open to all the beauty and love the world has to offer. Chapter 5. Finding and fostering healthy connections. After journeying through the healing process, a natural next step is to open yourself to the possibility of forming new, positive relationships. This stage is about attracting connections that are nourishing, supportive, and aligned with your newfound sense of self-worth and boundaries. It's a beautiful transition from self-reflection to external connection, embodying the lessons learned and applying them in your interactions with the world. Understanding your worth and recognizing the value you bring to relationships are foundational in attracting positive connections. When you see yourself as deserving of kindness, respect, and love, you set a standard for how others should treat you. This self-assurance acts like a beacon, drawing individuals who appreciate and mirror these qualities. Embodying the traits you seek in others is another powerful method for attracting positive relationships. If you desire honesty, be honest. If kindness is important to you, practice kindness. This alignment between your values and actions not only enhances your own character, but also attracts people who share those values, like attracts like. And by being a source of positivity, you're more likely to draw similar energy into your life. Being open and vulnerable, while protecting your boundaries, creates the space for genuine connection. Vulnerability is not about oversharing or leaving yourself unprotected. It's about being honest about your feelings, dreams, and fears. It invites depth into relationships, fostering a closeness that superficial interactions lack. Remember, vulnerability is a strength that, when shared with the right people, can form the basis of truly meaningful and supportive relationships. Participating in activities and communities that reflect your interests and values can also lead you to positive connections. Whether it's a hobby, a cause you're passionate about, or a spiritual practice, engaging in these environments allows you to meet like-minded individuals. Shared activities provide a natural context for relationships to develop, grounded in mutual respect and common interests. Practicing discernment is crucial as you navigate new relationships. Not every person you meet will be right for you, and that's okay. Trust your intuition and the boundaries you've set for yourself to guide you in determining which relationships feel healthy and enriching. It's about quality, not quantity, when it comes to nurturing connections that truly add value to your life. Remember, attracting positive relationships is a process that unfolds over time. It requires patience, openness, and a willingness to learn from each new interaction. Some connections will flourish, while others may not take root, and both outcomes are part of the journey. What's important is that you remain true to yourself, your values, and the standards you've set for how you want to be treated. As you step into this phase of attracting positive relationships, carry with you the lessons learned from your past. Let them inform, but not hinder your openness to new connections. Each person you meet is an opportunity to practice the self-respect, boundary setting, and kindness you've cultivated within yourself. Embracing the opportunity to form new, positive relationships is a testament to your growth and resilience. It's a beautiful way to honor the work you've done in healing, reflecting your readiness to share your light with others and to receive the warmth of genuine, supportive connections. Here's to opening your heart and life to the joy of healthy relationships, enriched by mutual respect, understanding, and love. After opening yourself up to new connections, it's important to recognize the hallmarks of healthy and supportive relationships. These qualities are essential for fostering a nurturing environment where both individuals can grow and flourish. Identifying these characteristics can help you build and maintain connections that are enriching and life-enhancing. One key quality of supportive relationships is mutual respect. Respect acts as the foundation upon which other positive attributes are built. It means valuing each other's opinions, listening actively, and treating each other with kindness and consideration. In a relationship grounded in respect, both parties feel valued for who they are, not just for what they can provide. Effective communication is another cornerstone of healthy relationships. This involves expressing thoughts and feelings openly and honestly, while also being receptive to listening. Communication is not just about speaking, but about creating a safe space where vulnerabilities can be shared without fear of judgment. It's through this open exchange that understanding and intimacy grow. Trust and reliability form the backbone of any supportive relationship. Trust is earned over time and is essential for a sense of security and stability within the relationship. It involves being dependable, keeping promises, and maintaining confidentiality. Knowing you can count on each other fosters a deep sense of safety and belonging. Empathy and compassion are qualities that breathe life into supportive relationships. The ability to understand and share the feelings of another is crucial for emotional connection. Compassion involves being kind and patient, even in challenging times. These qualities ensure that both individuals feel seen, heard, and understood, strengthening the bond between them. Independence and interdependence strike a healthy balance in supportive relationships. While it's important to share a life, maintaining individuality and personal growth is equally vital. Encouraging each other's interests and pursuits outside the relationship fosters independence, while coming together to support and collaborate nurtures interdependence. This balance ensures that the relationship enriches your lives without overshadowing individual identities. Equality is a trait that ensures decisions and responsibilities are shared fairly. It means that no one person consistently dominates or dictates the terms of the relationship. Equality supports a partnership where both individuals contribute to and benefit from the relationship equally, fostering a sense of fairness and mutual investment. Finally, support for personal growth is a hallmark of truly enriching relationships. Encouraging each other to pursue goals, learn, and develop as individuals is a testament to the relationship's strength. Celebrating each other's successes and being there through challenges signifies a partnership that values growth and learning. Identifying and nurturing these qualities in your relationships allows you to build connections that are not only supportive but transformative. It's about creating a reciprocal dynamic where you and your partners or friends uplift and inspire each other. These qualities ensure that your relationships serve as sources of strength, joy, and mutual growth. As you continue to forge new connections, keep these qualities in mind. They will guide you in choosing and cultivating relationships that align with your values and contribute positively to your life. Remember, healthy relationships are about adding to your life, not detracting from it. They should bring out the best in you, encouraging you to live more fully, love more openly, and grow into the best version of yourself. Once you've established connections with individuals who resonate with the qualities of supportive relationships, the journey doesn't end there. Relationships, much like gardens, require continuous nurturing to grow. This section explores how to foster growth within your relationships, ensuring they remain vibrant, fulfilling, and conducive to mutual development. A key aspect of nurturing growth together is to maintain open channels of communication. As life evolves, so do our needs, dreams, and the challenges we face. Regularly sharing these changes with each other strengthens your bond. It's not just about discussing difficulties, but also celebrating achievements and expressing gratitude for the support and love you receive. Such conversations can deepen understanding and appreciation, fostering a closer connection. Investing time and effort into the relationship is essential. In our busy lives, it's easy to let meaningful interactions slip by. Prioritize spending quality time together, whether it's through shared activities, quiet moments of reflection, or simply being present with each other. This dedicated time is vital for maintaining the health of the relationship and ensuring both parties feel valued and appreciated. Encouraging and supporting each other's personal goals and ambitions is another way to nurture growth. Celebrate each other's successes and offer encouragement during setbacks. This support system not only strengthens the relationship, but also propels each individual toward their aspirations. It's about being each other's cheerleader, believing in each other's potential, even when faced with obstacles. Practicing flexibility and adaptability as you grow together is crucial. Relationships are dynamic, influenced by external pressures, personal development, and life transitions. Being open to change, willing to compromise, and adapt to new circumstances can help navigate these changes smoothly. It's about finding harmony in the ebb and flow of life, ensuring that the relationship evolves in a way that supports both individuals. Continuously working on building trust is fundamental. Trust is not static. It deepens through consistency, reliability, and openness. Reinforce this foundation by being there for each other, keeping promises, and maintaining integrity in your actions and words. A strong trust bond is the safety net that allows both partners to take risks, be vulnerable, and grow individually and together. Finally, fostering a culture of appreciation and recognition within the relationship keeps the spark alive. Small gestures of love, words of affirmation, and acts of kindness can make a significant impact. They serve as reminders of the love and respect you share, reinforcing the positive aspects of your connection. Nurturing growth within your relationships is an ongoing process that requires mindfulness, effort, and a lot of heart. It's about creating a shared journey that is enriching, supportive, and adaptive to the twists and turns of life. By committing to growth, communication, and appreciation, you build a resilient bond that not only withstands challenges but thrives because of them. Remember, the goal is not to create a perfect relationship, but to cultivate a genuine, evolving partnership where both individuals feel empowered to be their best selves. In doing so, you not only enrich your own life, but also contribute to the well-being and happiness of those you care about. Here's to the beautiful journey of growing together, exploring the depths of connection, and celebrating the joys of shared experiences. In the journey of finding and fostering healthy connections, an essential aspect often overlooked is the ongoing effort to protect your peace. This involves creating and maintaining an environment in your life and relationships that supports your emotional and mental well-being. By doing so, You ensure that the connections you've cultivated continue to be sources of joy, growth, and mutual respect. Protecting your peace begins with a commitment to self-awareness. Recognize the signs when your well-being is being compromised, whether through overextension, neglecting self-care, or engaging in conflicts that drain your energy. This awareness allows you to take proactive steps to address issues before they escalate, maintaining harmony within your relationships and yourself. Setting and adhering to boundaries plays a critical role in this process. Even within the healthiest of relationships, it's important to communicate your limits clearly. These boundaries might involve how much time you dedicate to others, how you engage in difficult conversations, or the balance between giving and receiving support. Boundaries are not barriers, but guidelines that help navigate interactions in a way that respects everyone's well-being. Practicing regular emotional check-ins with yourself and with those close to you can fortify your peace. These check-ins can be moments of reflection on how certain interactions make you feel, if your needs are being met, and if there are any unresolved issues that need attention. Within your relationships, these check-ins foster open dialogue, ensuring that small grievances are addressed before they become larger issues. Cultivating a support system outside of your immediate relationships is also vital. This network can include friends, family, or mental health professionals who provide perspective and guidance. They can offer support during times of stress, helping you navigate challenges without compromising the health of your primary relationships. Engaging in self-care activities that replenish your emotional reserves is another key aspect of protecting your peace. Whether it's through hobbies, exercise, meditation, or simply quiet time alone, these practices help you maintain your equilibrium. They ensure that you are not only giving to others, but also nourishing yourself, keeping the well of your well-being full. Embrace forgiveness, both towards yourself and others, as a means of safeguarding your peace. Holding on to resentment or guilt can erode the tranquility of your relationships and personal life. Forgiveness allows you to release these negative emotions, making room for understanding, compassion, and healing. Celebrate and reinforce the positive aspects of your relationships regularly. Focusing on gratitude for the love, support, and joy that your connections bring into your life reinforces their value and the importance of protecting them. It reminds you why it's worth making the effort to maintain a peaceful and positive environment. Protecting your peace is an ongoing commitment to yourself and to the health of your relationships. It's about making conscious choices that support your well-being and foster environments where everyone can thrive. By prioritizing peace, you not only enhance your own quality of life, but also contribute to the richness and depth of your connections. As you continue to navigate the complexities of relationships, remember that protecting your peace is not a selfish act, but a necessary one. It ensures that you and those you care about can enjoy the beauty of healthy connections, free from unnecessary strife and filled with mutual respect and understanding. Chapter 6. Thriving Beyond the Goodbye. The end of a toxic relationship can mark the beginning of a profound journey into personal growth and self-discovery. This chapter opens by exploring the transformative potential that lies in the aftermath of such relationships. Emerging from the shadows of toxicity, you possess the opportunity to redefine your identity, strengthen your resilience, and pursue a life that aligns more closely with your true self. Acknowledging the pain and challenges you've faced is the first step toward growth. It's important to recognize the strength it took to move beyond the toxicity, to see it as a testament to your resilience. This acknowledgement can be empowering, transforming feelings of victimhood into a powerful narrative of survival and courage. The experience of navigating toxic relationships often brings valuable lessons about boundaries, self-respect, and the importance of healthy connections. Reflect on these lessons, not with bitterness, but as guiding principles for the future. They serve as reminders of what you will no longer tolerate and what you truly deserve in relationships moving forward. Personal growth also involves reconnecting with your interests, passions, and goals, those aspects of your identity that may have been overshadowed by the demands of a toxic relationship. Rediscover what brings you joy and fulfillment, whether it's through creative expression, physical activity, intellectual pursuits, or spiritual practices. This reconnection with your interests not only fosters happiness and satisfaction, but also strengthens your sense of self. Building emotional resilience is another key aspect of post-toxicity growth. This means developing strategies to manage stress, navigate setbacks, and cope with the inevitable challenges life throws your way. Techniques such as mindfulness, journaling, and therapy can be invaluable tools in building this resilience, helping you to approach future difficulties with a sense of calm and confidence. The journey of personal growth is also about expanding your understanding of who you are and who you want to be. It's a time to explore new perspectives, challenge limiting beliefs, and open yourself to new possibilities. Consider this period as a chance to redesign your life in a way that reflects your values, aspirations, and the lessons you've learned. Embrace the opportunity to forge deeper connections with yourself and others. Toxic relationships can leave you feeling isolated, but in their wake, you have the chance to cultivate meaningful relationships based on mutual respect, understanding, and genuine affection. These connections can support and enrich your journey of growth, offering companionship, insight, and encouragement along the way. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Every step you take toward healing, every boundary you enforce, every goal you pursue is a victory. These accomplishments are milestones on your path to a more authentic, empowered, and fulfilling life. The end of a toxic relationship is not just a goodbye to what was but a hello to a vast horizon of possibilities. It's an invitation to embark on a journey of self-discovery, to cultivate a life that resonates with your deepest truths. As you navigate this path, remember that you are not defined by your past, but by the choices you make today and the future you dare to imagine. Following the tumultuous end of a toxic relationship, finding inner peace becomes a priority on the path to full recovery and personal growth. Inner peace is the calm and clarity that emerges when you align your external life with your internal values and desires, creating a sense of harmony and balance. This section offers insights into cultivating this essential state of being, allowing you to thrive in the aftermath of past toxicity. The quest for inner peace begins with self-acceptance. Embracing all aspects of yourself, your strengths, weaknesses, successes, and mistakes without judgment is fundamental. Recognize that you are a work in progress, and that perfection is an unattainable and unnecessary goal. Self-acceptance fosters self-compassion, easing the internal pressures and conflicts that disrupt peace. Practicing mindfulness is another powerful tool for finding inner peace. By bringing your attention to the present moment, mindfulness reduces the tendency to dwell on past regrets or future anxieties. Simple practices like mindful breathing, meditation, or even mindful walking can help anchor you in the now, where peace resides. Creating a personal sanctuary, both physically and mentally, supports the journey to inner peace. This means carving out spaces and times where you can disconnect from the chaos of the world and connect with yourself. Whether it's a quiet corner of your home, a nature trail, or a dedicated time for reflection, these sanctuaries are vital for rejuvenation and introspection. Forgiveness, as previously discussed, is essential not only for letting go of past hurts, but also for cultivating inner peace. Holding on to anger and resentment binds you to the past and to the source of your pain. Forgiveness releases these ties, freeing you to live in the present with a lighter heart. Surrounding yourself with positivity also plays a crucial role in nurturing inner peace. This means engaging with people, activities, and media that uplift and inspire you. It's about making conscious choices to fill your life with influences that reflect the peace you wish to embody. Embracing a lifestyle that prioritizes well-being is key to maintaining inner peace. This includes taking care of your physical health through nutrition, exercise, and rest, as well as nurturing your emotional and spiritual well-being through practices that resonate with you. A healthy lifestyle supports a balanced and peaceful state of mind. Finally, committing to ongoing personal growth ensures that your quest for inner peace is a dynamic and evolving process. Embrace learning and self-discovery as lifelong endeavors. Be open to new experiences, perspectives, and challenges that stimulate growth and deepen your sense of peace. Finding inner peace in the wake of toxic relationships is an act of courage and transformation. It's about choosing to live a life defined not by past pain, but by present contentment and future possibilities. As you cultivate inner peace, you'll find that it not only enriches your own life, but also positively influences those around you. Inner peace is both a journey and a destination. It's a state of being that brings clarity, joy, and resilience, enabling you to navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. Embrace this pursuit with patience and kindness towards yourself, and watch as your world transforms into a more peaceful, fulfilling place. One of the most empowering steps you can take on the road to healing and growth after toxic relationships is building a robust support system. This network of friends, family, mentors, and professionals acts as a scaffold for your well-being, providing emotional, mental, and sometimes even physical support. It's about surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, offer perspective, and encourage your journey towards a happier, healthier life. Identifying who belongs in your support system involves seeking individuals who embody the qualities of healthy relationships discussed earlier. Look for those who listen with empathy, respect your boundaries, and encourage your growth. These people should make you feel safe, valued, and understood. It's important to diversify your support system. Different individuals can offer various forms of support. Friends might provide a listening ear and moments of levity. Family might offer a sense of belonging and unconditional love. Mentors or coaches can guide your personal development, while therapists can offer professional insight into emotional healing. This variety ensures that you have a well-rounded network to lean on, regardless of the challenges you face. Active participation in communities that share your interests or values can also expand your support system. Whether it's a sports team, a book club, a spiritual group, or an online community, these groups provide a sense of connection and shared purpose. They offer opportunities to form new friendships and to give and receive support in a communal setting. Communicating your needs clearly is crucial within your support system. Let your supporters know how they can best help you, whether it's through offering advice, simply listening, or providing distractions when needed. Remember, people want to help, but they might not know how to unless you tell them. It's also essential to be a supportive presence in return. Relationships are built on reciprocity. Being there for others not only strengthens your bonds, but also enriches your own life. It fosters a sense of community and belonging, reminding you that you're not alone. Investing time and effort into these relationships is key to maintaining a strong support system. Regular check-ins, sharing experiences, and celebrating milestones together keep these connections alive and meaningful. Just as you would nurture a garden, so too must you tend to your relationships, ensuring they continue to grow and thrive. Be open to adjusting your support system as needed. People change, and relationships evolve. Some connections may fade, while others become more central to your life. Regularly assessing and adjusting your support network ensures that it remains aligned with your needs and values. Building and maintaining a support system is an ongoing process, one that requires intentionality and reciprocity. It's a testament to the human capacity for connection and resilience. By surrounding yourself with a diverse and robust network of support, you significantly enhance your ability to navigate life's challenges, celebrate its joys, and continue on your path of healing and growth. As you forge ahead, remember that your support system is not just a safety net, but a foundation for thriving. It represents the collective strength, wisdom, and love of those who care for you, empowering you to face the future with confidence and hope. As you navigate the aftermath of leaving toxic relationships behind, looking ahead and setting goals for a healthier, happier future becomes an essential step. This forward-thinking approach not only provides direction, but also reinforces your commitment to personal growth and well-being. It's about envisioning a future that aligns with your values, desires, and the lessons you've learned along the way. Begin by reflecting on what matters most to you now. Your priorities and values may have shifted significantly as a result of your experiences. Identifying these changes can help you set goals that truly resonate with your current self. Consider aspects such as personal development, career aspirations, relationship goals, and health and wellness. What does success in these areas look like to you now? Setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound SMART goals can transform your visions for the future into actionable steps. For instance, if one of your goals is to foster healthier relationships, you might set a specific objective to join a community group or activity by a certain date to meet new people who share your interests. Creating a vision board can be a powerful tool for visualizing your future. Collect images, quotes, and symbols that represent your goals and aspirations. Placing your vision board somewhere, you'll see it daily serves as a constant reminder of the direction you're heading, keeping you motivated and focused. Embrace the power of positive affirmations. Reinforce your goals with daily affirmations that affirm your ability to achieve them. Phrases like, "I am worthy of love and respect," "I am capable of achieving my dreams," or "I am committed to my personal growth," can boost your confidence and resilience. Be prepared to embrace change and remain flexible. Life is unpredictable, and your path to achieving your goals may not be linear. Be open to adjusting your plans as new opportunities and challenges arise. This adaptability is a strength, not a setback, and can lead to even greater achievements and personal discoveries. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Recognizing and celebrating each step you take towards your goals reinforces your sense of accomplishment and fuels your motivation. Whether it's keeping a journal of your achievements, sharing milestones with friends or family, or simply taking a moment to acknowledge your progress, these celebrations are key to maintaining your momentum. Remember, looking ahead and setting goals is not just about reaching a destination, but about enjoying the journey. It's an opportunity to explore new possibilities, to challenge yourself, and to continue growing in ways you never imagined. Your future is a canvas, and you have the power to create a masterpiece that reflects your highest aspirations. As you move forward, let your goals and visions guide you towards a life marked by health, happiness, and fulfillment. Your experiences have equipped you with wisdom, strength, and resilience, making you more than capable of creating the future you deserve. Here's to a brighter, more vibrant tomorrow, shaped by your hopes, efforts, and dreams.